It's Friday, and that means it's time for... All right, Friday Follies. Of course it is. It's Friday. Colin Kaepernick infiltrating the Super Bowl. A woman gets grounded in an outrageous viral video, and a congresswoman offers some lifestyle tips. Joining us now with all the details is Raymond Arroyo, Fox News contributor, New York Times bestselling author of the upcoming book, Will Wilder and the Amulet of Power. All right, Raymond, what the heck is going on with Colin Kaepernick and the Super Bowl? I haven't heard of Colin Kaepernick in a while. Like, he hasn't been around. So what's going on?
Super Bowl 53 has a lot of major clouds hanging over it, okay? Now, the halftime show has run into trouble because Colin Kaepernick and a number of celebrities like your friend Amy Schumer, whom I know you have on your Netflix constantly.
Love her.
They have dared musical acts to perform at the Super Bowl, claiming any musical act that performs at halftime is disrespecting Kaepernick and his kneeling protest. Now, as you know, Maroon 5, Big Boy, and Travis Scott are performing this year. Now, the public has moved on, but apparently some outlets haven't. The Today Show, just this morning, asked Kaepernick's lawyer, Mark Garagos, to restoke the controversy. Watch this.
Does Colin Kaepernick see their participation during the halftime show as some sort of personal affront?
I think what it says is, number one, they do take a lot of heat, and I think rightfully so. I mean, the idea that you're going to basically cross a picket line, because that's what they're doing. They're crossing an intellectual picket line. They're saying to themselves, I care more about my career than I do about whether what I'm doing is right. I think there's something wrong with that, and they should be called out.
Now, there's an intellectual picket line, Laura, that none of us knew existed.
What?
Kaepernick, this guy is so self-obsessed.
Makes no sense.
I've never seen a non-affiliated athlete talked about more since Rudy. You know, this guy, they can't stop talking about Kaepernick.
Yeah.
No, it's really ridiculous. The public's moved on. Now, later in the same interview, Garagos went further, blaming Kaepernick's troubles on, well, you watch.
Oh, yeah.
And the collusion actually was the NFL kowtowing to the president. The so-called divisiveness that this caused was actually ginned up or generated by a Russian disinformation effort.
Oh, no,
Laura,
wait a second.
We got to get Mueller in. Mueller's got to come in and investigate the NFL.
Oh, no, no, no. This is the kind of nutty stuff that only Garagos from Chandra Levy fame can come up with, okay? Like, he goes back to Chandra Levy. But look, this is again, spoiling I know you're upset about the Saints, and we're not talking about the Saints anymore, okay? We're not talking about Drew Brees. We're not talking about the Saints. I'm reserving the right to talk about the Saints. Even though I love Drew Brees, and I wish you were in the Super Bowl. But we've moved on, okay? It's like the steps of grief. Grief and loss. You have to move on.
There are a lot of reasons. There are many reasons to get upset with this Super Bowl, okay? I can think of two of them. They're both missed calls. Okay. And the Who Dat Nation, by the way, we're doing Boycott Bowl this weekend, which I'll tell you about offline. But the very idea that we should get upset about entertainment and Colin Kaepernick, this is ridiculous. The NFL better move past this.
All right, this week some video went viral of a woman in a middle seat of an airplane who began fat-shaming her fellow passengers on a United flight from Vegas to Newark. Here's the video.
I don't know how I'm going to do this for the next 4 hours. This is just impossible because they're squishing me. At least they'll keep me warm. Find me a window. Get me out of here.
Can you find her another seat? Because I will not be verbally abused by this or anybody else. I'm not tolerating it.
I can't sit here because it's both so big. I'm left and right. I can't even sit here. I eat salad.
Oh my God. You should be ashamed of yourself now. What you're doing is so terrible. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Well, I'm not politically correct.
Wait a second, Raymond. Your reaction. Did she say, I eat salad? Is that what she actually said there?
She's giving out dietary advice. Look, no one should be verbally abused for the way they look. They shouldn't be shamed in public. This woman was wrong. I'm glad they walked her off the flight. That said, I sympathize with her plight some days, Laura. When I found myself in that middle seat, I was just on a plane, and a rather large fellow plopped down next to me, and as he went in, he lifted up that armrest. Now, that's like an opening salvo in a war. Yeah, I'm fighting.
Oh, no.
That's a
The
border
armrest.
no one should cross. You know, that
No.
armrest should stay down. But so I sympathize. The seats are getting smaller. People are going in the other direction. You can understand where this woman's coming from, but this was the wrong way to do it.
No,
and here she was on the way
nasty.
out. Watch this.
Why don't you sit in the seat of toothpaste?
Wait, why don't
mean-
you? What?
No, she's
but
crude
doesn't
to the
she
very
know,
end.
Does she know that people are filming her? Okay. People
Yeah.
are always filming you. Look, people get frustrated. Flying is not easy today. But there's got to be another way to work this out. You can't.
Well,
borders of seats. You do pay for your seat. So you want
I
your
agree.
borders enforced, but not that way. That's not the nice way.
The airline shouldn't be shrinking these seats. Finally, Laura, I have another installment of our reoccurring segment, The Days and Nights of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Yes, on
AOC, get with the
Instagram,
lingo.
AOC, the 29-year-old Queens Congresswoman, posted her skincare regimen this week.
Oh, I need
Did
one.
you know,
Good.
Laura? Did you know that you should always wash your face twice when you wear makeup? She says once with oil and then with soap. Or you can just put a makeup wipe at the bedside. She said it should stay there. And then she offered some advice about what you should wear at home.
Matching pajama sets is key to productivity. People talk about having a work uniform, but what does not get talked about is having kind of a lounge uniform of sorts so that you have something that you wear when you are working and you have a set thing that you wear when you are not working. Now, that whole concept may seem kind of strange, but truly having work-life balance is very critical to mental health.
Now,
Laura,
I'm just thinking, does Nancy Pelosi have that athleisure, formal, casual, jammies? We call them jammies at my house, like little jamos.
Yes.
Does she have that kind of, does she and Paul, her husband, Paul Pelosi, have a matching hoodie pajama?
Laura,
that could be all the rage. I think AOC
I'm taking
is onto
AOC's
something.
advice today. I'm taking her advice. She says that when you put your matching
you
pajamas on,
wearing?
it sends a message to your mind. So I'm wearing my Saints jersey with the matching bottoms.
God, you are
and I'm
pathetic.
remembering, I'm thinking,
All right, we gotta go.
of Drew Brees winning the Super Bowl next year. Who dat?
Yeah, well, all right. Raymond, that is so pathetic of the way to get that in.